this thing. Here we go. So, hey, let me see the chattings. There we go. Should have all of it. I'm just going to fill up a bottle here to drink some water because I'm thirsty. Hey there. So you need to get some water going because I'm thirsty. And I do work better with the water in my system, of course. I've been having more protein powder and whatnot because I've gone without anything close to good nutrition or anywhere near the right number of calories for a long time. That's why I'm lost so much weight so fast. As you can tell, I'm tired. It's late at night, poor lighting, all that. So as you can tell from the thumbnail, it's really bad in here. I'm going to keep drinking this, and then I'm going to get cleaning. And we'll have the stream go until 9 Eastern Time, unless my phone dies first, which is, yeah. So you're going to see me cleaning, talking. I'm going to be talking. I'm also going to be checking some coins because I'm going to look for coins to sell. That way I can go ahead and once I sell them, I can, if I get to sell them, I can possibly get some more money, go into gift cards, and get some equipment to possibly go into looking into making some survival equipment that uses fuel cells made out of pennies to power stuff. So here's some water. Sorry. Interesting thing about being psychosomatic here you go. I had a drinking problem since the movie Airplane. I saw that where it says I got a drinking problem. For some reason, I've developed it since then. Even if I was funny, it just kind of stuck in my brain. So I'm going to have to work on rewiring my brain not to have that kind of psychosomatic and everything. So a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Hey, Dave. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this camera around, and we'll start cleaning, shall we? So, a lot of stuff here and there. I've got some groceries. By the way, if you ever want to see me chug the entire bottle of lemon juice, let me know. I'll do a video of that, hopefully. Chug an entire bottle of lemon juice. Oh, remember to subscribe to me on, what do you call it? Rumble. It's I'm Ugly Roger. That's my channel. So I'll start putting stuff away here. So yeah, get stuff cleaned up. Yada. Oh, I'm looking into making pizza stuff with that. I call it like cooking with incel, Italian cooking or whatever, stuff like that. And because I am part Italian, it turns out, I am going to go ahead and call it stuff like, I'll do it in Rumble, of course. It's going to be like stuff like making every Italian ancestor of mine ashamed, because it's going to be some horrible stuff I make. It'll be really easy and cheap, but it'll be horrible. Oh, got this for about $1.75 at Aldi's. It's just some gum and stuff. Put that there. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and probably assemble some meds to be at work, because we've talked about at work about how I should have some meds available in case I have to get in a hurry and I can't get them, because that's been a problem before. So, oh, by the way, in that case in there, the little bag, that has a bunch of dirty clothes I'm going to be taking to the laundromat hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to do at least 1 or 2 of those a day, Monday through Saturday. But tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be going to get some money stuff checked out. I got to get my Social Security card in order, which will be at I get this for $2.58 or so, like $2.70 or so, $2.09 at Aldi's. If you look at this, actually, it works for survival in a way if you supplement it with stuff, like protein powders in particular. It's a bonus thing I'm doing protection occurring. So here, right here, it's 100. If you don't add a lot of stuff to it, just eat it as it is. It is 18 times 110, 180 plus 1800, 1980 calories in this whole thing. So that's closer to 2,000 minimum you would need. Now, of course, it's full of fat stuff, carbs and fat mostly. Barely any protein, but if you combine that with some protein powder, you've got roughly a fair amount you would need to survive. Obviously, you'd have problems with a vitamin and mineral deficiency, but it's something really easy to carry. It has a lot of calories, yada, yada, yada. Here's some evaporated milk. It's good to have that in hand, I found, for two reasons. One is it's condensed milk. It's not really good milk, but it's condensed, so milk is a really good source of nutrients. They're not lactose intolerant. And it really helps for, it's farting, because if things go down, formula's no problem. There's milk, you can give it to an infant. And modify it a little bit, of course, but it's something to consider. So here's this. Let me go through here. Here's the first aid kit. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna have to plant these tonight, I think. I'll look up how to plant those tonight. Here's some napkins. You can, I don't know, be using these to clean a lot. Now, what I said about the title, where you have to, it's scientifically proven, I have to have an imaginary, or I have to get an Asian girlfriend and get this clean, right? What I'm talking about is, keep track of the time and all that. What I'm talking about is the New York Post, right? So the New York Post put out some kind of study thing that says something about that scientifically proven that short people are more likely to be psychopaths, and then it also said exhibit psychopathic traits. But if you look into what the report is, it's talking about how it doesn't talk about it, but the people who did the study indirectly admit that they had a sexist bias to the study. Plus, there's not even a control group, and not only is the psychology and sociology stuff here, those aren't true sciences, because you have to have stuff with statistics and stuff. You have to have a margin of error, is called, which basically calculates how accurate it is. Not to mention, a lot of times when it comes to science like that, science, as they say, of likelihood and stuff, you have to, in the chance of actual science, you have to have something called a null hypothesis a lot of times. You can look that up, but there's so much stuff wrong with it. There's not even control, so it's like, how do you really, there's no control, so how do you really know if you're more likely to psychopathic traits? Not to mention, if you want to look up psychopathic traits, right, on even Wikipedia, which, they align with that kind of doctrine and whatnot. If you look up psychopathic traits on Wikipedia, you've got a list of about 40. Just to start, 40 different psychopathic traits. Traits are psychopathic. 40. The vast majority of people have at least one. I mean, if you can find a human being who doesn't have at least one of those psychopathic traits, I mean, you basically defied all understanding in the field of psychology. I'm serious. Psychiatric medicine and all that. If you find one person on this planet that does not exhibit one of those traits, you're, you completely destroyed the field of psychiatry and psychiatric medicine and forensic psychology. All that is just destroyed if you find one person that does not exhibit at least one of those traits. Okay? Not to mention, it's about being trying to find practical solutions. Well, that's how things are, right? And besides that, I'm also like right now I'm working on trying to be more of a something of a prepper. Like right here, I've actually got some things I might actually need, not just in prepping, but in just everyday stuff. Like here are a bunch of alcohol wipes because I nick myself all the time, for me and other people because they're alcohol wipes. It can also be used for other people if it's just basic bandage stuff. I will be, sure. I'll do a little bit tonight. I'll do at least one tonight. Keep track of the time and everything. This is actually called a monocular. Don't know if you've ever heard of one. It's like a 10 by 25. It's basically a binocular, but one part. It's not exactly a telescope because it doesn't go out like that. But it's cool. You'll see farther out there. You can't really judge distance too much, most likely. But at the same time, it's like in a survival situation, it's better than nothing. I lost a bit somewhere to this screwdriver thing. It was only $3 at Menards, so it's pretty good stuff. So here's a complete one. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Some worms because I plan to go fishing. This is a piece for a life vac. Not life vac. De-choker is called this off-brand life vac. It's basically nothing there. Just as you can see, it has a solid hole on it. It doesn't even have a filter thing to it because the life vac has a little filter piece to it that can protect you in case you have to give CPR directly, right? This does not, so you'd probably have to put a filter over it. Life vac's a whole lot more expensive though, a whole lot more. Put your random stuff in here. Random stuff. Got tweezers, nail file clippers to get. That's right, I should get some tweezers tomorrow. This is basically nothing but a little Dollar Tree thing, a little flashlight, which is crap, but it has this little laser, which realistically it's not much of anything, but it's good because it can really hurt someone's eyes if you have to. Actually, I might do a little review on that too because it's a less lethal weapon. You might think non-lethal. Well, technically anything that's not designed to outright kill or just outright make it very likely to kill is considered less lethal. They have to do that because a lot of times it's going to be like, oh, they actually killed that person. You're like, anything that could possibly kill, which could be like a pillow. It could kill you. I don't know. You have some kind of, if you have a pre-concussive condition, what can happen is pretty much the slightest blow. If someone had a concussion, got hit to the head before, and then didn't get a full concussion, what can happen is they get set up or just a slight knock in the head can push them into a full-blown concussion and possibly kill them. A lot of people don't know that, but that can happen. They found that out. I really want to use some of this stuff for survival, but I'm going to have to, before I can even get away with cleaning stuff, because I'm putting first aid stuff in here from time to time, I'm going to have to look into getting, what do you call it? I'm going to have to look into getting some medical gloves tomorrow. Bag. I'm going to go ahead and get a bag together. But, oh yeah, back to what I was saying. See, I get distracted a lot. So, as for what I was saying about the being scientifically proven, all the stuff about how if you're practical, you're being psychopathic. If you are being, they even say if you try to improve yourself to be more attractive to others and try to compensate for being short specifically, that's psychopathic. So if you try to improve yourself, that's psychopathic. And let's face it, women don't want to date someone that's a psychopath or psychopathic, right? So here I am trying to improve myself. See, I'm trying to clean my apartment. I'm trying to get better so I can possibly have a girlfriend. Improve myself. It's slow and hard, but I mean, yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, it's possible. So here I'm cleaning stuff up, and you might think, well, that's good. Women find you attractive. Well, according to the New York Post, that makes me psychopathic. So if I try to make myself better, I'm being a psychopath. Women don't want to be a psychopath. Want to date a psychopath, right? So improving myself to make myself more attractive, nope, that's wrong, according to Western ideology. So I can't date a Western woman because, like I said, work on myself, trying to improve myself, makes me a psychopath. Eastern medicine, no, working on yourself, improving yourself is actually very much looked up to, like it used to be in the Western world, right? Well, that means, the way I am now, because I said even trying to become a manager is psychopathic, even trying to become, going to management is psychopathic. So, realistically, trying to make more money, trying to be more educated, trying to keep my apartment clean, trying to get in a better shape, all this stuff, trying to make myself better as a potential partner, right? According to Western medicine and Western psychiatry, makes me a psychopath. Women don't want to be a psychopath. And Eastern and Asia, that's looked up to, make yourself more attractive, more capable, right? Taking care of not just yourself, but the other person, being able to contribute more to the relationship, right? So they don't see me as a psychopath, so I'm going to go to the person that I have a chance with, which is the people that don't see me as being psychopathic for trying to make myself more attractive and to contribute more. Gotta go somewhere in 30 minutes, kind of move the camera, all that. So, if you ever get one of these, do not leave them in your pocket by themselves, because I've cut myself on this blade quite a few times with nicks and stuff. So I'm gonna be careful with that. Oh, I want to show you something real quick. I have a AAA flashlight. A flashlight uses a single AAA. It's a Chinese company, but it was producing a lot of good stuff before all the politics got through, right? It uses a single AAA, which is cool. It's got a good battery life. Problem is, it produces a lot of power, as you can see there. See, it's a single AAA, and flashlight warning. It's very bright. So it uses power quickly, possibly. I have one problem with it, right? You have to remember to hold it and screw the base to the right. That's the thing. It's kind of a two-handed thing. Because if you try it to the right, because in the US it's very tighty, if you do the right, that unfastens the top, and that can make the head fall off, bulb fall out, all that. So you have to remember to go to the left. That's the problem. That's a problem. It can be a problem if you're working in a dark space and whatnot. So you think, right, if you lose, you start doing that. Oh, you just lost your flashlight. That's a bit of a problem. Man. I have to plant some garlic. I'm just tired. Here's a bag. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a little review thing on this. I got it at Goodwill. It's a video, or it's a crank lantern. It's like the lantern you have to crank up. This is actually really good for twigs if you are ever in a survival situation. This one's really cheap, so you want to use it only if you have to. But you can get stuff like this. It's all metal. You can get some really good stuff. What you want to do is you can just use this on a twig and get some shavings. And as long as it's not completely soaked, you can get on the inside and get some extra dry wood. Not to mention those shavings work really well for kindling. Not tinder necessarily. They'll work for kindling really well. Sorry, I'm just tired. Dental floss, because it's always good to have some in hand. Because it's good, it's basic stream stuff. Another single AA flashlight. This is from Through Night 2. It's got 2 settings, high and low, and then it's got a third, which is strobe. Lots of stuff here and there. I'm sorry, I'm just tired. Very tired. No, well, kinda. What's it called? It's kind of, they use it in pirates. Pirates stereotypically wore it, but actually, it's just a traditional wear from that time. I can't remember what it's called, but you also wear it with kilts a lot. You just have to, there's a string to put it up together. You wear it with kilts. Ghillie shirt, that's what they call it. It's a ghillie shirt. Sailors wore it. It was just a common shirt at the time for a lot of people. A lot of people wore it. So it's not just a pirate shirt. Now, typically you see it with pirates, but I mean sailors wore it. They wore it. Kilts. People with kilts wore it. Oh, hold on. My belt's coming undone. I'm gonna lose my pants. You do not want to see that on camera. Nobody wants to see my underpants. So if you'll follow me, I'm going to go ahead and look into the Ethiopian Bible and all that. Because that's more of an original Bible. It looks like it goes back before King George. There's a whole bunch of conspiracy into heads of state and all that, and it just gets to a lot of stuff, and people think you're crazy for being a conspiracy theorist. It's like, really? Because a lot of them keep coming true. So if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff together. Start getting stuff together. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff together. And anyway, I'm just tired. Really tired. This game I'm playing, trying to get money from games. Let me know if you want me to try to do streaming on games. Well, I'm trying to make money, see if you actually make money on this stuff, right? But I'm gonna keep this up because I have to try and get this get everything going. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some batteries around and get a little lantern going. Some cheap thing, I got a subscription, so you'll be able to see where I am and all that. depressed. I'm just tired a lot of the time. Really tired. Get depressed, feel hopeless, a whole lot of stuff, you know? Oh, so I did call a coin shop earlier. No, I've got double A's over here somewhere. I called a coin shop today, and they said they wanted to look at a bill I have. They said the guy said he definitely want to look at. I explained to him it's in circulating condition, so it's not like it's anything great condition, right? Not exactly the best condition, and it's that'll work for pills. It's like it's not the best condition, and so it's nothing to brag about or anything. But he said he'd look at it because it's hard to tell what this because it's an ink error thing where ink's bleeding. It can be worth a lot of money and whatnot. It just depends on each one. It's individual, each one. So he's got to go ahead and look at. That's probably the reason why I'm going to go up there. I'm going to be looking at coins right now, right? I think I'll go ahead and do a Rumble. I can just get a live stream from you guys. There we go. Oh, it's actually surprisingly bright. Cheap thing from China, from a subscription box though. It's surprisingly bright. Definitely not worth the money, but anyway, I'm just got stuff going on. Let me know if you're still there, Dave. It says 0 viewers, so. Unfortunately, I don't read the Bible right now. I need to read. I really need to read. Especially what's going on these days. Look at Anonymous, and Anonymous is right so much. Right so much. So and then like Anonymous is showing all these things that the government's hiding. And a lot of times they not hide it, but they release it, but they don't make it completely public, right? So yeah, but they don't make everything public, but they make a number of things public, and they just advertise it's been made public, and and then even they start talking about God, you know. So it's like God exists, and they explain a number of things as far as like why things don't match up exactly, like the Bible and science, like why don't match up exactly. Well, they explain like things could have been changed a little bit, and how a number of things have been just altered for the general public. But yeah, let me know if you ever want me to do a stream, if like possible, because the internet's bad and everything, of me playing games and seeing if I can actually make money from it. So yeah, just give me a sec. Yeah, probably about 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some looking at some coins. You might think, you know, because I'm going to want to sell. You might think, why would you sell? Why would you sell? You know, copper coins, copper pennies, right? Thank you, Dave. Why would I sell the pennies that are worth money just for their worth in metal, right? Or simply because they have value for metal. You know, why would I sell them? Well, I'm going to change those and hopefully get zinc core pennies, and then I can use those to create fuel cell batteries, which I can then in turn sell for profit. Of course, the government's going to know about that because I don't want them to think I'm doing tax evasion or whatever, you know. So I'm going to have to report that, but I can also report the amount I spend on everything, you know. Then go ahead and also report on how much I spend on supplies and all that, because that's tax deductible. Because supplies. So if you give me a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff together. I'm just basically playing some games and everything, just to get around doing life and whatnot, right? So got this going, got that going. So I'm gonna go ahead now and start doing research on some of the coins I have, right? I'm gonna get Chrome open and start. So, excuse me. I am going to go ahead and start looking at these coins. If I don't get many more viewers in 15 minutes, I'm going to call it because I'm just not going to make a difference right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open this roll here. Ooh, a lot of zinc core pennies, which are good for what I need. Shiny pennies, a lot of new ones. A whole lot of new ones. It's kind of bad in a way, but also kind of good because then I can get more, there's less chance that there's some, actually I don't know there's a better chance or worse chance that there are errors in here and whatnot. But I'm going to go ahead and look through these 50 cents real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and look through these coins real quick. I'm trying to organize them by year. So just kind of moving around, doing a whole bunch of stuff today. With my trouble focusing, trying to multitask, keep track of everything in my mind. Very shiny stuff here. Looks like 2022s don't have mint marks, which is concerning. I know it's China or what, but it's like, I don't know. Got a viewer, I'm not sure whom it is. I'm going to go ahead and look through all this. All these are 22s. All these are from 2022. That'll make it easy to look for errors, you know. All I have to do is look in 2022 penny errors on YouTube and yeah. So you weren't here earlier. So right now I'm looking at pennies to see which ones I should keep, which ones I can have looked at and all that, right? Anyway, these pennies in particular can be used for my project into generating, making fuel cell batteries. But anyway, about the Asian girlfriend thing, right? Basically, the New York Post said the University of Italy in Padua, right? said that people who are short have problems with being short, right? Which, how many guys are that? Especially when you get social media saying that short guys are so bad and all that. You can't be short and date them. So guys get concerned about their height, right? So, well, whatever. You get concerned about your height. And then, according to the University of Padua, if you are concerned about your height and you try to improve yourself, that makes you psychopathic. Yes, it's a psychopathic tendency to want to improve yourself, to make yourself more attractive to women because you're trying to compensate. Trying to compensate is trying to be psychopathic. Also, reward seeking. It's like, whoa, what, you don't want to do? You want to move up in management? Nope, that's psychopathic if you try to move up in your position because if you're short. It's just all messed up, the whole thing. You look into it, there's no control group. It's not science, like they say, it's psychology. They admit when they're talking, they indirectly, without meaning to admit, that they had a bias against men automatically, right? A whole lot of stuff. It's psychopathic tendencies. Look, you go onto Wikipedia. Yeah, exactly. You look onto Wikipedia, right? Wikipedia alone, which is goes with their ideology and all that about how, discrimination, all that. They themselves, right? They themselves said that there listed 40 characteristics of being a psychopath. Which includes simply being reward seeking. What you can't work for a paycheck, right? So you're supposed to work for free. Like you do a reward, even if it's just being positive, feeling better about yourself. That's everything. It's human nature to do anything for a reward. You don't just do stuff for free, even if it's to make yourself feel better. That's a dopamine reward. Okay. So, yeah. So basically, like you see here, I'm trying to compensate myself, right? I'm trying to compensate for what I lack and improve myself, right? Keep my apartment clean, which I'm working on here, as you can tell. I'm trying to work on making a clean apartment. Work on simply making myself better, more attractive, and all that, right? Does it? But according to Western psychiatry, that's psychopathic. Women don't want to date a psychopath. In East Asia, they apparently in East Asia they don't have the same belief in medicine or something that in certain ways that Western psychology does, according to a lot of woke individuals and all that, right? Okay, well, if they don't think I'm a psychopath for trying to make myself more attractive than them, I'm going to date individuals that appreciate. I'm going to date women that appreciate me trying to provide for them. So, if you look into that, it's like they prove scientifically, according to them, that I have to date an Asian girlfriend. It's only my chance of getting a girlfriend because I have to. Obviously, I'm not attractive by the way I am, so I'll work on myself, improve myself, And they, they might actually find me attractive for being able to contribute and help out, right? And they don't see it as psychopathic. Even trying to be practical is bad, according to these people in the University of Italy in Padua, National University. But, it is what it is. Tired. Really tired as of late. Gonna keep doing this for a while. Keep it till the battery runs out or see what happens. Whichever hits first, hour and 10 minutes from now, or the battery runs out on my phone, see which one works better. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Trying to find stuff here to look through. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But trying to work with my short attention span as far as like trying to keep myself moving, right? Trying to keep of like do this, right? Says you might have to weigh it here and all that. Okay, sure. So these apparently were all made at the Philadelphia because they don't have a mark, no mint mark. So I'd really try and keep going, guys. I'm really tired. Now we're gonna get some water in a moment. Gonna get some water in a moment because someone helping me be awake. Let me take a breath here. Guess mint condition. So, sorry, I'm tired. Yeah, keep asking pennies, you know. So yeah, I'm looking for pennies right now. I'm looking through pennies, see if I have anything value. Okay, so it says here there can be 2022 pennies have some stuff that are wrong. Off center. Look up off center, what that looks like. I need sleep so bad, guys. I need sleep so bad. So I'm gonna have to do a Rumble. Because I got visited by the police 2 days ago in the morning before I went to work. Right, I'll do an edit and stuff in there, but just to hide some information, you know. But something's not looking bad. It's just something I had to put down for I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this paintings on my own. I'll go back to cleaning in a moment. So tired. As you can tell, I'm just so tired as of late. I'm gonna have to call a stream immediately. Take a nap. Have to take a nap for a moment. Sorry. I'll go do some videos for Rumble. Just follow me as I'm Ugly Roger that. Okay. Bye.